So as you can see, this controller here, it's a 24 channel controller, and it follows this path here with my cords. I try to minimize the amount of extension cords that I have all over my yard. But as you can see here, my mini trees, I have 10 of them, and they lead to my mega tree. Now I want to go back here to this controller over here. Did not go into full detail on it. So this is a 32 channel controller, right? This is the controller I showed you that controls my snowfall tubes, but it can control up to 32 channels, and I'm not using those. It's kind of hard to see in here, but it's got 8 ports, and I'm using 6 of them. So the first one, you can see this one here gets connected here, and then I have this one, the same here. But this controller not only controls my snowfall tubes that I have in that tree and in that tree, but it also controls 2 of my mini trees, the last 2, 9 and 10, this tree, those presents, this tree and those presents, which when that tree and those presents go off, they go off at the same time, and same with this tree and that presents. But I also have a network cable that runs from that box. It runs all the way across here. It goes to this controller here. Now this one, it's a small one. It's 4 channels, and it controls the lights on my driveway, my garage, 1, 2, and then that wreath up there, and this window right here. So that same controller I have running in this conduit right up here. So as you can see over my main walkway, I have electrical conduit that I have wires and network cable ran into. That way we can walk across here, and same with all my cords. I have all my cords, well, most of them. I still got a couple touch-ups, but I got most of my cords bundled up together, attached to conduits or each other. That way it lessens the amount of tripping. So from this controller here, the 32 channel, comes a network cable. I have 2 network cables that go, and then right here it splits off. One comes down over here, comes up to a box that's right there. It's hanging on my ceiling, and then that one controls that pillar, that pillar, that pillar, and that wreath. Now goes here again. Instead of splitting off this way, it splits off around here and goes to this controller, another 4 channel, and this 4 channels controls my front door, this window, that window, and the lights on my roof. So that is all the lights I have. So if you notice, I have some red and black wires, and those, if you go over here onto my porch, have a power supply. This is 5 volts of power, and I have 5 volts DC. And like normal lights that are AC, I have some lights that run on DC. So then my lights that I run on DC that require 5 volts is, go out here, and if you look into the electrical conduit, comes out my mega tree. All of this mega tree runs off of 5 volts. Right? So this controller here I need to organize these wires better. But this controller controls my mega tree, and it runs off of 5 volts. Also, my E131 bridge. that controls all the lights. What gets power to that is all 5 volts. Another thing that's 5 volts is my snowfall tubes. So if you notice, I have power that comes through here, comes in my box, and it goes up into here. 5 volts of power. And then that goes up the tree, and it goes to my snowfall tubes. So that is a walk around of my light show, and I will take you to the front. This is a behind the scenes look, very different look than what most people will see, because most people will see it from this point of view right here. And we got a car. So I designed my show with the idea of everybody looking from right here. Now in real life, you can take in my arches, my driveway arches, and everything. This is a great point of view for viewing, which is right by my mailbox. And it seems this is where most cars seem to park. Got more people honking. They're probably waiting for the show to start, which it will go live tonight. Alright, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed my video.